The British police are currently searching for a man. A department chief of the British police held a press conference on Sunday where they displayed a picture of the individual in question. The man's name is Pankaj Lamba. The British police have appealed globally, asking if anyone recognizes or has seen him, or has any information about his whereabouts, to contact them. Pankaj Lamba is around 28 years old and is originally from Punjab. There is no confirmed information about his or his family's current location, whether in Punjab or abroad. What is confirmed is that he has fled from somewhere. So, who is Pankaj Lamba? The British Police's special unit, called the East Badlands Suspicion Unit, comprising a team of 60 detectives, is searching for him not only in Britain but across the globe. Let me take you through the entire story in detail. The events began on November 13th. About 300 miles from East London is an area called Corby, where a couple resided. The husband, Pankaj Lamba, is around 28, and his wife, Harshita Brella, was 24, a kind-hearted young woman with her entire life ahead of her. On November 12th, neighbors reported hearing loud arguments from the house where the couple lived. The argument was in a foreign language, which they later identified as Punjabi. The next day, November 13th, some friends tried calling Harshita, but her phone was switched off. Concern grew as she was unreachable, and her whereabouts were unknown. Eventually, her friends and colleagues filed a missing person complaint at the local police station. The police visited her residence in Corby, where neighbors confirmed that neither she nor her husband had been seen since the 12th. The police registered the case as a missing person report and began their investigation. On November 14th, a family in East London, about 95.7 miles from Corby, reported an abandoned car parked outside their house for over 24 hours. Parking in the area was regulated, and an unidentified car raised suspicions. Upon inspecting the car, the police found no one in the front or back seats. However, upon opening the trunk, they were shocked to discover Harshita's lifeless body. The discovery of the body caused a stir among residents of the posh neighborhood, who were unaccustomed to such crimes. The police assured them that the body had been moved from another location and that the area was still safe. Harshita's body was sent to the morgue, and on November 15th, her identity was confirmed. The missing person case had now become a murder investigation. Police noted key clues, such as the earlier argument, the locked house, and the car's journey to East London. The investigation is ongoing, with authorities working tirelessly to uncover the truth behind Harshita's tragic death and Pankaj Lamba's whereabouts. It had become clear that this wasn't a case of robbery or anything random. Instead, it involved someone who knew Harshita very well, someone close and familiar. At the same time, Pankaj Lamba was missing. It wasn't certain whether something had happened to him, but there was no trace of him either. Where was he? Was he in danger? These questions were circling around. The murder case had no forensic confirmation, no identified murderer, and no known motive. To solve this mystery, the police formed a special team I mentioned earlier, the EMSU, the East Midlands Special Operations Unit. They brought in detectives to investigate. A team of 60 detectives was now solely focused on this case. Investigations were carried out using Harshita's car registration number, tracking CCTV cameras along the route from her home to East London, analyzing her mobile call records, and interrogating her office colleagues and neighbors. Meanwhile, questions were raised about her husband, Pankaj Lamba. Where was he? And was he in danger? By November 16th, despite thorough investigations, no concrete leads emerged. However, on Sunday, the police received new evidence images that confirmed Harshita was murdered on November 13th. Surprisingly, even after her death, Pankaj Lamba appeared on CCTV footage at different locations on November 13th, 14, 15, and 16. By the time the police tried to reach him, it was revealed that on Sunday morning, Pankaj had left Britain. He had fled the country, but his whereabouts were still unknown. The police couldn't stop him at the airport or prevent him from escaping. It was still unclear whether Pankaj was the murderer or a victim himself. However, his confirmed departure from Britain shifted the investigation. Later that evening, the lead detective of the British EMSU team held a press conference, revealing for the first time that Harshita's murder wasn't committed by a stranger or someone close to her, but by her own husband, Pankaj Lamba. He had killed her at their Korba residence. After midnight, in the dark of night, he placed her body in the car trunk, drove approximately 95.7 miles, and reached a residential area in East London. Late at night, while people were asleep, he parked the car there and disappeared. He later seized an opportunity to flee the country. When the police confirmed his escape, they coordinated their efforts, formed international search teams, and appealed to the public for help. They urged anyone with information about Pankaj Lamba to come forward. The public was asked to report even the smallest detail to the police. Harshita was just 24 years old, with her entire life ahead of her. Yet, her life was taken prematurely. Such people deserve the harshest punishment. The police have requested that anyone with information come forward. Meanwhile, efforts are ongoing to locate Harshita and Pankaj's family members, whether they are abroad or in India. So far, it's unclear why Pankaj murdered his wife. The truth will only come out when he is found. Until then, this remains a mystery case. Rest assured, any updates on this case will be shared with you. If you come across new information, do let me know. Thank you for watching this video, another chilling, intriguing story.